everybody, this is Mystic Jen. I am doing the Aquarius reading live today. I am using the Power of Surrender cards, and I am using the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus. Okay, and let me just kind of angle my camera a little bit. Okay. This is a large deck, and I started to shuffle it off camera. What is here is we have the Hermit card. The Hermit card for Aquarius, this is stating that this is going to be a month of solitude. Maybe you've had a rough time at it recently, and this is a time about going within. And we are, actually that's not the Hermit card, that is the Nine of Moons. I do apologize. The Nine of Moons, I'm seeing that this is much better times, that you've come out of a time of solitude, maybe introspection, deciding on what it is that you want. And the Nine of Moons is talking about a wish fulfillment, that is stating that you are going, something that you've been wanting, something that you've been hoping for and striving for is going to come to pass. It is also about, a caution is overindulgence though. It seems that you might have a tendency to indulge a little bit too much. Okay, so the moon is associated with emotions, which is the same as the cups in a traditional deck. So this is definitely about getting what you want, but being careful not to overdo it. Okay, I'm feeling like there might be some celebrations going on, but you got to be careful not to overdo it. And then we also have another 9. And 9s are also about almost completion, but just not quite there. And this is the 9 of Suns. The 9 of Suns is the same as the 9 of Wands. So, after a period of fighting for what you want, fighting for what you deserve, and fighting through a situation, you're almost to the end, but you're still left a little bit guarded. I see him guarding his possessions here, his sheep there. So it's almost like you're not very trusting right now. I'm feeling that a lot of Aquarius people may have had something happen in recent times that really shook up your kind of shook up your faith. Okay, and like I said, Sun is about, it's the fire, so it is definitely Wands. So the 9 of Wands, you're still defending your ground. Okay, and so this is about completion, an emotional completion, that you're defending your ground. Maybe you're keeping your emotions guarded, and you're almost there getting exactly what you want. Again, the cards are cautioning about overindulgence, but being a little bit guarded. Okay, it's not time yet to relax at this moment. Okay, So what else do the cards have to say for Aquarius? This card here seems to keep on wanting to come out. This is another sun. This is the Four of Suns. Same as the Four of Wands. So there's definitely celebrations coming on. And this is about stability and guarding your home, celebrating something, celebrating a milestone. I feel that this milestone brings stability to your life and you have a much firmer foundation. But at the celebration, again, the cards are saying be careful about overindulging. And something else that Spirit is saying to me is also be careful what you wish for. And I'm sure they're going to reveal why they're saying that. Okay. We have the Ace of Moons. The Ace of Moons is abundance of love. And it is an abundance. It's like overflowing emotions, unconditional love. Um, this is and I'm seeing light coming from the cup here, and it's like your light shining. I'm feeling like you're going to be in the spotlight for something in the month of May. And we also have the Four of Stars. The Four of Stars is the same as the Four of Swords. It is a time of relaxation and resting and healing. So, here's what I'm getting so far with these cards. That you're going to get what you want. You do have to, and they're still saying be careful what you wish for, because it could bring on a little bit of stress along with it. You're going to get what you want, but you're going to feel guarded, almost cutting yourself off and not letting anybody pass because you're afraid of losing what you gain. Okay? This is associated with the very foundations of your home. This could be foundations of your business. Then I'm feeling more like the home life. You're afraid of it being turned upside down, so you're very guarded. But you have to be careful not to be so guarded that you don't let love back in. That there's still an unconditional overflow of love. But it's time to let bygones be bygones. This is related to something that you are very guarded about. I started the reading off by saying that I felt that maybe you were in solitude for a while, that maybe somehow you got burned or some kind of situation, some kind of tough thing going on, that May is going to be a time of healing that wound and bringing closure and resting up, and so that you could proceed on. Okay? I think that is part of the victory. This is a wound that you've been wanting to heal, and I'm feeling you want to reconcile with somebody. That I feel that's what your wish is. And I feel like it could be a family member, somebody within your home, whether it's a spouse, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a child, grandchildren, but father, mother, but it feels like somebody in the family life, in the very foundations of your home life, that there's been a rift, and that is what your wish was. You're wishing to heal. That you won't have to be so guarded, but I still feel that you are going to keep your guard. But I'm feeling like the message of being careful what you wish for is, as things heal, the wound is going to be fresh again, which is causing you to be guarded. This is what I'm being told. That it's not going to be an easy healing, but healing is going to start taking place here in May. Okay? And then we also have the apprentice. The apprentice is somebody who's learning, somebody who's taken an initiative, who's somebody who is young, who's grounded. I'm feeling like this is a child. So maybe this rift was with a child, And I'm feeling like it was so I'm feeling this rift with this child. There, it might be. I'm not feeling that they're living under the same roof as you. So this might be with them and their family, his family and his home. Okay, that you're left guarded because you don't want to get hurt again, but you've been wishing and hoping that this would heal. And she ate. This is the Seven of Moons. Excuse me, not the Seven of Moons. Justice, doing what is right, justice being served. Justice is about serving things fairly. So you don't have to worry about that. It will be a fair judgment, it'll be a fair outcome. But it's about or initiating. I'm feeling like this is both sides telling their story, both sides negotiating, both sides wanting to be heard, and all the facts and truths have to come out so that this healing of this family rift can dissolve, and then so that you can go ahead and start healing that. But I'm feeling like this child wants the healing just as much as you do. No wonder I got the surrender. I was called for the surrender deck over here. Wait to see what they say. Okay, this card turned itself upright, and this is I'm not. I don't know these cards real well, but I was seeing justice in this, arbitrary. Both of you telling your side of the story, but initiate. This is the Moon card. The 12th card. The 12th card is the Queen. It's like the Queen of Cups. So it's going to be done in a very loving and nurturing manner. It feels like Spirit is in control of this. And then we have the Seven of Earth. The Seven of Earth is talking about patience and waiting. You've been waiting for a long time. You've been waiting for this situation to finally resolve itself. Okay. Spiritual daring. Um, I'm feeling like that there's going to be some kind of compromise or some kind of proposal being offered to you. And this proposal is something that you've been waiting for a long time. So going back to this, I keep getting the name of this card wrong. I'm not even going to worry about the name of the card now because I'm just going with what my intuition is telling me. And it's 12 of Moons, and it is definitely a court card. I don't think it's the Queen. It might be the Knight. Initiative. But it's about, I feel like, a proposal coming to you. Both of you are negotiating and agreeing, and this is something that you've been waiting on for a very long time. The seeds were planted quite a while back, and it seems like this is something that you've just got to be patient, and it's it's still not finalized, but I feel like that there's going to be some kind of compromise being made. Okay. And I still feeling like justice being served for your benefit. And then we have the Empress, the Mother card. So this is mother and son. So this situation is about mother and son, between a mother and a son. Okay, whether you are the son or you are the mother. So I'm seeing these three talking. So I'm feeling like maybe is your son married or something? Maybe his wife is involved. It's hard to see family rifts, but May you're going to make definite progress. And this is the Alchemist. This is the King of like the King of Pentacles. This is somebody who's very grounded. This is the family man. This is somebody who is good with their generally is good with their money, but it's somebody who can make something out of nothing. Somebody who's very resourceful. And I feel like this male figure is going to go from being the apprentice to just trying to wing it to maturity. So this whole rift, this whole situation you guys have been going through is going to bring out a more mature person in this young person's life. Going to make them more mature, more responsible. And then we have the seven of moons. This is like the 7 of cups. Okay. There's going to be a lot of options, a lot of decisions that are going to be made. This is a cycle. I'm feeling like with the 7 of moons is, it's talking about don't delusion, don't live in delusions though. I'm feeling that it's going to be a time of, like, don't be illusioned that this is all going to be going away at once. The 7 of cups or 7 of moons is telling me that there's a lot of issues that's been involved, a lot of problems in this relationship to begin with. A lot of things that have happened, words that have been said that can't be taken back, that can only be apologized for. I feel like there's going to need to be apologies on both sides of the fence. Okay? I feel like somebody may have lost their temper more than once. The 7 of moons is telling me that May is the beginning of the healing. You're going to see a lot of progress. You're going to see this young man is going to start maturing. He's going to start going towards that king or the alchemist in this deck, but it's the King of Pentacles of maturity. Maybe he learns the lessons of money much better and learning and managing his life much better. But Spirit is telling me that this is a situation that had to happen. This was the, as hard as it is on you, and I feel like that you are the mother figure, and it's been breaking your heart seeing all this happen. But at the same time, you have to realize that Spirit knows what they're doing. This is something that had to happen. This is something that he would never have grown to maturity or be where he needs to be in life right now if it wasn't for this. So I guess you can call this whole situation a blessing in disguise. Now I want to see what the Oracle cards, the power of surrender cards have to say. It's going to tell you what you need to surrender to or surrender of, what you need to get away from, or what you need to embrace. Okay. I purchased this deck not too long ago and was really drawn to them. It just seemed like they were very powerful. And this one here keeps wanting to come up. And it is called Surrender Your Ego. Surrender your ego is cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So, in this situation, what Spirit is telling me and what I'm getting from this card is that don't let your ego get in the way. Don't be afraid, or don't even be afraid to be the first one to say I'm sorry. Don't be afraid to go to the other person, the other family member, and say, listen, I'm sorry. Can we talk? Can we fix this? Okay. Ego is the only thing that's stopping this healing process. So, that is the reading of what I have for you today. If you missed most of it, you can always go back and rewatch it. If you missed any of it, if you want to be notified of when I put out videos, make sure you subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you like a personal reading from me, you can always visit my website. The description will be in the website will be in the description below. It's www.mysticjen.com. And I will see you in the next video. The next one coming up will be the last one for May, which will be Pisces. So I will be back definitely tonight. I'm sure it's going to be tonight. I'm trying to pound the rest of these out because I've got other videos. I want to do some more quote unquote deck interviews, interviewing decks, and even some of the ones I've had for a while. I think that that's a fun exercise to get to know a deck, but more on that later. I do thank you for watching, and you have a good evening, and I'll see you later.